Mahirap nga ba talaga ang Pilipinas? Gayong limpak-limpak ang nananakaw ng korupsyon.
Pinapaikot na mga naumot yung mga utak, kinukurap. Pati ka natakot, isa sa pag-goberno ang sumpan sa ating kumot. Puro tanda, nasa gawa, sige ngiti, di nakakatuwa. Mga puro pangako, lahat matata. Ubus na pasensya namin madla. Kumakalam na yung mga nasitura, biglang papasok, oportunista. Nakalimutan ka para sa pera, pagkikisama yan ang binibenta. Diretso ka pa ba sa ating likong-likong sistema, o sasama ka sa akin, puksain ang epidemya? Nalamaganak, nagpahirap sa mahirap, tumatapos na pangarap, di na makakilap yung mga ulap. Habang tayo ay naghihirap, sila sige sa pagkalap, ng yaman na dapat panglingap sa ating mahirap.
Good day everyone, I'm Clarice Antiosabel, and today I'll be sharing my thoughts about some of the rising issues in our country. First is ghost flood control, second is substandard infrastructure, and third is higher taxes among Filipino workers and consumers. These are serious problems that affect not just a few people, but all of us Filipino. Every time I watch news or hear people talk about this issue, I can't help but ask, why do we keep facing the same problem again and again? It's like we're stuck in a cycle where corruption, poor planning, and unfair system continue to hurt ordinary citizens. So let's start with the first issue. So, ghost flood control project. We all know how painful it is to see people lost their homes and belongings every time there is a flood. The government always promises to fix it, and billions of pesos are supposedly allocated from flood control project. But what happened? Some of this project turned out to ghost project, meaning that only exists on paper but not in real life. There are reports of funds being released, yet no actual construction happens. Some people even take up photos of complete projects that don't exist. It's heartbreaking and frustrating because that money could have protected communities from the disaster. So, my viewpoint is simple. It is a poor dishonesty, corruption, and ghost project is not just stealing money, it's stealing safety, progress, and trust from the people. My recommendation this first issue is the government should have closely monitor all projects and make their details public, including the budget, contractors, and completion dates. People should be able to check online if the projects are real. Being transparent is important, and anyone caught faking or stealing funds should be permanently banned from public service. Now let's talk about another big problem: poor quality infrastructures like classroom, roads, and bridge. We often see new building being opened with ribbon cutting ceremonies and happy face. But after just a few months, cracks start to show, ceiling full, or roads get damaged. Why those this happen? Because some projects are made with cheap materials or rush constructions. Then, this is dangerous also and unfair. Imagine students studying in a classrooms with leaking roofs or driver crossing weak bridge. That's not right, especially when the government spends millions on this project every year. For me, poor infrastructures are not just about weak materials. They show a lack of honesty and responsibility. Some constructors take shortcuts to save money, and some officials ignore it because they benefit from it. My recommendation is the government show higher skills engineering and honest constructors. They must check the quality of work before and after constructions. Most importantly, officials should listen to the people who actually use these infrastructures, student, teachers, drivers, and residents, because they know if a building is truly safe and useful. And now for the third issue, higher taxes among Filipino workers and consumers. Taxes are meant to support the country, to fund schools, hospital, and roads. But what's happening now is that many workers feel overburdened. Their salaries are already small, yet the deductions are big. Then when they buy food, pay bills, or commute, there are more taxes included. Price of goods keeps increasing, but salaries stay the same. For me, it's unfair to ask people to pay higher taxes when they're already struggling to make ends meet. Worse, it becomes even more painful to pay taxes when we see how some of that money is wasted from the corruption, ghost project, and poor quality infrastructures. Then my recommendation for this issue is, instead of already increasing taxes, the government should improve how taxes money is spent. Be transparent and show the people exactly where their money goes. If Filipinos can see that their taxes are used for good projects, they will be more willing to contribute, and maybe instead of raising taxes, the government can focus on raising wage and supporting small businesses, because if people earn more, they can pay more fairly. Now, to connect all these issues, ghost projects, poor infrastructures, and high taxes, there is one common problem: corruption and lack of accountability. I believe that Filipinos are not powerless. We can demand transparency, honesty, and better leadership. We can also be a part of the solution by being responsible citizens, by staying informed, voting wisely, and reporting wrongdoing when we see it. There are still many hardworking government officials and citizens who truly care about this country. If more people choose honesty over grind, service over self-interest, and courage over silence, our nation can rise above this problem.